All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am coming to you this morning for, basically I got two reasons for doing this video. First and foremost, I wanted to make sure my equipment and my brain were still remembering how to create and record videos in case I ever actually stumble upon a guest to do another podcast. Other than that, I decided to do, and I posted earlier about my idea that basically we discussed 2 years ago, and then it just for various reasons never happened. But we are thinking, or I am thinking, and I got a little bit of backing already from the people who actually have to do the hard work behind the scenes in Denver, to next New Year's Eve, 364 days from today. Hoping to put together a small event in Denver. Now, it is, the way I was told, the 125th anniversary of the town of Denver this coming year, or this year, I guess. And as far as I know, I don't think Denver ever had a New Year's Eve event, like an outside kind of event. I might be wrong on that, but I personally don't remember anything like that happening in my time over there or since I moved away from there. So I thought maybe we'll revisit this idea I had 2 years ago in conjunction with the 125th anniversary. And basically, my idea was, you know, all these different areas, Lebanon drops a bologna, Ephrata is now doing a Green Dragon, which they do a great job with their event in Ephrata. I didn't make it last night. The weather wasn't conducive, and we started too early in the day and ran out of gas. So anyway, but that being said, all these towns do things sort of related to the town, and the idea came to me. Denver, for most of you probably don't really realize this, but Hippie Meat Company, which is the producer of Hippie hot dogs, I got 2 packs right here, and apparently it is their, or was their 55th anniversary. This is an anniversary package. They are located right in the middle of Denver, half a block off Main Street behind what used to be de Blasi's. So anyway, I thought, well, that would be the item to drop, a hot dog, or even better, a whole big basket full of hot dogs, real hot dogs, and lower them into a big vat of boiling water, lower them in there, and let them cook for a couple minutes, get them out, or, you know, one at a time, get them out, put them on a bun, add some sauerkraut, and serve them free to the anybody in attendance that would want one, which not only would be a nice gesture, an advertisement for Hippie Meat Company, and also take care of the folklore of eating pork and sauerkraut on New Year's Day for good luck. So that would kill that bird too. Anyway, I put together a little dramatization here this morning, just because I got nothing to do this morning. But here's my idea, okay? We have some kind of a basket. We got Hippie hot dogs. Now these are still in the package. They're going to actually go in our crock pot later with the pork and sauerkraut that is up there now. But anyway, they would be out of their package in real life. They're in their package for this dramatization. So you put your hot dogs in a big basket, much bigger than what I have here, and we're going to see how this works. Let's see, I already loaded that a little, not quite right. And here, this will go easier if I move this down to the floor. All right, so hot dogs in a big, big basket of some sort. And then it gets raised up. And what I'm thinking is raised up on quite possibly a ladder truck, fire kind of thing, or a even one of those lifts that tree trimmers use, or maybe like Steffi Crane have a crane. It don't have to come down from 100 foot in the air. But anyway, come midnight, or say 5 seconds before, your basket of hot dogs would be lowered. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we would all yell Happy New Year. And those hot dogs would stay in the vat for a couple minutes. It's already a hot boiling water. They'd heat up, and then we would take them out one at a time, put them in a bun. If you want sauerkraut, you get that, and hand them out to the general public as a reward for showing up at the event and staying till midnight. Anyway, that was just sort of a screwy thing that I decided I'm going to do. But if any of this is ever going to happen, it takes way more, like I'm good at coming up with ideas for the most part. I am horrible at instigating and making things happen because I don't know a whole lot about what you have. When I did actually first come up with this idea, I thought, okay, I'm going to mention this to a couple people, and we'll say, okay, well, we'll get a band, I'll find a brewery or whatever that wants to set up, and then we'll see you on New Year's Eve at say 5 o'clock. Well, there's a lot more that goes into it than I ever really thought about. I mean, especially if you're going to close a street off, like maybe Main Street right at 3rd Street at the feed mill parking lot there. And fortunately, I am blessed to know some people in Denver who basically know that kind of stuff, and in fact are the implementers of that kind of stuff for other activities in Denver. And they the first time around with this idea, they were on board, and I think at least to some degree they're on board with trying to do this again. And so with their help, or actually not just with their help, but with them doing their thing, hopefully we can pull this thing off, and maybe 364 days from now, we'll all, or at least those that want to, will be able to attend what I think is the first New Year's Eve outdoor event celebration in downtown Denver in the 125 years that it's been in existence. So anyway, it's assuming this video saves and downloads to YouTube. I'll be posting on Facebook. And again, it was just for me to do something and also double check that all my stuff is still functional. It's been a couple years since the last almost probably 2 years since the last time we did a podcast. So anyway, thanks for your time, and Happy New Year.